This organization called ADDP, Asian Development with the Disabled Persons. It was started since 1997. And originally, at that time, persons with disabilities were very confined, only stayed at home under the protection of parents. We couldn't hardly see any person with disability in our communities. So maybe to empower person with disability, what we could do, we started thinking, okay, how person with disability gather together, how we can help them to get out from their house to come community. So we think, this is sports, because sports very good. However, in Laos, only playing sports, we decided to support maybe vocational training, work support for persons with disabilities. Para sports, sports activity plus employment. This is what we started. We more and more developed our project, and then we started idea vocational training. One of the vocational training menu is cooking. We also asked the Japanese pâtissier to come to Laos to teach, this kind of Western, cookies, because they never tasted before. They don't know how to make it. But we introduced, this is very good. So we taught recipe for them, and they started practicing a lot. So this is one vocational training, almost 10 years. This is a platform, social business, not charity, because this is real work. So we try to guarantee minimum wages. Person with disability receive decent salary from this Minna no Cafe. This platform, person with or without disabilities, or diverse, different types of person with disability work together. This is kind of mirror of inclusive society. If Lao people come here, this Minna no Cafe, they can feel how inclusive society is about, because this is place Lao community people who know this cafe, because this cafe exactly one of each, all person with disability, literally they are working. They are proud, they have pride about their work. This is not charity. So by offering best product to the customer buy, not from charity base, but they like our cookies, they like our bread, they like our cafe. So this is what we want to share, this value to Lao community. Maybe Lao private company thinking about, but they don't know how to hire a person with disability. But maybe we give a guidance. This is a platform. This is support. How we can assist person with disability to enhance their vocational abilities, more diverse, widely. So this is what we want to encourage Lao business sector to hire person with disabilities, not from charity base, but truly they can hire employee person with disability, believe in potential of person with disability. So this is the kind of pilot role model. So until this future materialize, maybe we try projecting this value, inclusiveness. Person with disability, maybe intellectual disabled person also greatly work in this cafe. They have wonderful job ability. But people just don't know how to support. So this way we can more encourage, we can give more advice to our community. However, here this cafe, through this cafe activities, maybe cafe industry, private sector, business sector, maybe believe, they don't have to worry about, yes, why not? Hiring a person with disability as a great manpower. Yes, this is what we want to do in the future more. また会いましょうねってこれはね、ポッカン前また See you again ね、はい、ありがとうございます。また See you ね、食べてポッカン前食べてポッカン前また会いましょう。あ、どうぞちょっと頼む。ポッカンポッカン。
I am Lao Paralympian athlete. I'm from Sieng Kuang province. I participated to 2020 Tokyo Paralympics. Milano Cafe support me like give me a job and make me have income, and they also support me about sports. With ADDP, my duty is in charge with marketing. Maybe when I have a competition, 2 or 3 months before competition, I come to practice, and maybe I just go to work only morning, then afternoon I come to practice, but they still support me.
Go, ciao. Kick.
I realized that I had a visual impairment when I was 2 or 3 years old, and after that, when I was 5 years old, I joined primary school with a non-disability. So until I graduate and I continue to secondary school. At that time, I heard about special school for blind people. So then I decided to move from Sieng Kuang to Vientiane in 2012. So at that time, I met a lot of many type of disabilities, and I know that person with disability can study, can work, can play sport. So, and I had a chance to join the para athletic and goalball. It's a sport for blind. I always practice, and I have been to many countries for competition before to 2020 Tokyo Paralympics. Some days I practice with my brother. He come here and we practice together. He's also visual impairment, and yes, I practice every day with my coach. He is a volunteer from Japan.
사오뱃. 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 몸을.
ผมเมื่อยค่อยอีกหน่อยหนึงออก
야,
ไก่ก็ได้ผมเมื่อย
사오뱃 30분. 30분 뭐 you. Asia.
My goal in the future, I want to like to practice hard to break my record to qualify to Paris 2024